I can't imagine not taking a photograph. I really can't. I feel like it would be like I severed a limb or something. Like I just would feel off. My name is Shannon Smith. I'm a photographer, a teacher, a mom.
I have a certain amount of artistic energy and it needs to be being directed somewhere. But where that somewhere is can be different, but it has to be somewhere. My name is Natalie Brewster Nguyen, and I am a performance artist and a yoga teacher.
Nice. I'm Eyde, and I'm an artist and a mom. My mom was an artist, kind of like a Sunday painter that also had 5 kids. So she would bring out her art supplies, and I would be really excited when they came out.
When I was pregnant with Lucy, I guess I had all these ideas like, oh, you know, I'll be an art mom, you know, and it'll be great. She'll be a little artist and we'll do things together, and you don't realize, like, God, she needs me every second.
There's a higher priority in some ways. Like, taking care of your kid has to be your highest priority. Having a child really motivates you to make good use of your time.
A lot of people try to keep their work separate from what, you know, their child. This is mine, I'm doing this, and there comes a point where it's kind of like, I felt like you're fighting it.
Okay, I'm just gonna take a test shot, Lucy. I'd get on a shoot, you know, and I'd start doing it, and then, you know, they were in their little pumpkin seat, but again, you know, just the constant, hey, I'm here, pay attention to me, and so that's when I was like, you know what, okay, well, you're just gonna be in it, and it just went from there.
Having a kid is really hard. It's physically difficult on your body. There's a lot of pain involved for everybody. And so doing yoga or doing movement, I never wanted to have that practice be totally separated from my kids. And so I was always trying to find ways to do yoga with my daughter and to do acrobatics with my daughter and have these creative processes.
Nice. We started doing collaborative drawings together where we will collaborate on one piece of paper and share the paper and move the drawing paper around and draw and write over each other's things. Those are what really sparked my interest. I thought that there was something really special to them.
This is a good example of a recreated one because Lucy's first day of school, of kindergarten, was mayhem, just parents everywhere. And I didn't want to cry in front of her, so I went back the weekend after her first day of school. I just started recreating things I would see that happened in our lives, but at the time, you know, I couldn't stop, you know, and, oh, well, I'm gonna take this picture because, you know, I'll wait on you. You don't need me right now. You know, I'd take care of the kids, and then, okay, well, we're gonna recreate this, what you did, but I'm gonna have way better lighting and move things around and have it look the way I want it to look.
The balloon project is called Love Letters Leave No Trace, and it was inspired by the imagery of children's birthday parties. The process of the project is each color palette deals with a particular theme related to childhood development. And then each theme, I choose a text. That text is then exploded onto balloons. And then I give my daughter, or both of my daughters, give them the balloons and set them loose in a landscape and let them install the balloons. And then it sort of becomes the process of what happens then, like what text becomes important, which balloons are the ones that pop and fly away.
Natalie, a balloon flew away.
The end result is photographs, right? But it's not really a photography project. It's a collaborative project, and it's like a ritual installation project, and it is a performance in its own way.
I contacted a certain residency and asked them if they would accept teams of a parent and child. They said, we've never done this before, but we're interested. So we started that project in Buenos Aires in June of last year. Let something happen, let the chaos happen, and then I come in and I make order out of the chaos. You know, and I've likened it to motherhood. It's like, you're thrown this curveball, this is what you have, and how do you make this work? How do you make this cohesive and happen and pleasing and wonderful and good, you know, for both of us. My intention was to make really great pieces of art, not just to hang out and play with my daughter with some art stuff. As a fine artist, I wanted the work to be good. I wanted it to be exhibition, you know, quality. And she takes me to a different place.
At the end of the day, it usually isn't what I set out for, but they always do. Like, I always get something out of it. And honestly, what they do, it was better than what I even thought. So, got some pretty good little models. I must pay them well, and Dairy Queen is usually their payment.
1, 2, 3. Children can be a very powerful image if you just mess with the record a little bit, and so it's been a really cool thing.
This is really pretty right here.
You like this part?
There's something magical about children's artwork and that free expression that comes from this natural place that you can't bottle it. Everyone would buy it if you could.
Sometimes I can't imagine them when they do grow up and what am I going to create, but I'm sure I don't need to think about that right now. I'll think about it when it happens and it'll be fine. But when I first had kids, it was hard, and now I can't imagine them not being in my work. I really can't.
I think what I have wanted to pass on to her is a sense of resourcefulness, you know, and that's the most important thing to me. We create art in the end, but what we do along the way is figure it out with what we have available. And I think that that's a really useful process to learn both in art and in life.